This is breaking from Culture Crave. The WGA issues a statement on ABC's decision to pull Jimmy Kimmel Live. The right to speak our minds and to disagree with each other, to disturb even, is at the very heart of what it means to be a free people. It is not to be denied, not by violence, not by the abuse of governmental power, nor by acts of corporate cowardice. As a guild, we stand united in opposition to anyone who uses their power and influence to silence the voices of writers or anyone who speaks in dissent. If free speech applied only to ideas we like, oh my God. It's not the ideas we like. It's factual truth. And knowingly lying about it to deceive the American people for the sole purpose of creating dissent, uprising, and more challenges in society. That's all it is. Don't give me this bullshit on, oh, it's free speech. And it's, if you don't want it, it's because of an idea you like. No, it's a fucking lie. Not an idea we don't like. It's a lie. We needn't have bothered to write it into the Constitution. That's not what is happening here. What we have signed on to, painful as it may be at times, is the freeing agreement to disagree. Shame on those in government who forget this founding truth. As for our employers, our words have made you rich. Silencing us impoverishes the whole world. The WGA stands with Jimmy Kimmel and his writers. Oh my God. Oh my God. I need to. It's not ideas we like. It's lying in the face of truth. There we go. It's knowingly lying in the face of truth, causing dissent, and chaos or mass hysteria. I don't know. They need to stop the bullshit. No one is falling for this anymore. There we go. Boom. But yeah, what a joke. What an absolute joke. WGA statement on ABC. We stand with them. Of course you're going to stand with them, because you're just as much of a scumbag as he is and the writers. Like, I am all for free speech. But if what you are doing is knowingly deceiving an audience, that shit's going to be called out. Finally, we're at a point in time where we have an administration that is calling that shit out, being like, no, that is a lie. Like, this isn't one of those ambiguous gray areas like, oh, maybe the assassin was someone that was on the right. Like, it is the factual. The proof is out there right in front of everyone. You don't even have to look hard to find it. You can see it for yourself and know that this is the reality. To go on stage in front of the 12 people that still watch them and actively deceive the American public should be considered an act of terrorism. I know that sounds crazy, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Hey, guess how we got here in the first place? By perpetuating this bullshit over and over and over again. Stop it. Actual real consequences to these actions will stop them and get the world back on track. If people know that they'll be held accountable to telling the truth, guess what's going to happen? People are not going to be bullshitting and perpetuating these lies to push their own side anymore. They're going to actually have to face reality. This shit pisses me off, if you can't tell. The indoctrination is sickening with these people. It makes you wonder, how deep does this rot really go? It's not just Jimmy Kimmel. It's not just his writers. It's now the WGA statement on behalf of ABC's decision to pull Jimmy Kimmel Live, standing behind him and saying, no, we back Jimmy. He's allowed to say awful things. He's allowed, hold on. Let's, again, in case we forgot so soon, this is what he said. Like, in the face of what they just said, they are defending this. Ready?
He hit some new lows over the weekend with the MAGA gang desperately trying to characterize
the MAGA gang. So calling Make America Great Again supporters a fucking gang. Okay, so that's one thing. The verbiage is very important. How he subtly just throws it in there. Characterize this kid
who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything
other than one of them. Because he was anything other than someone that was Republican. Like, this guy was the definition of a fascist. Silencing someone he disagreed with. That is a fascist.
Other than one of them, and doing everything.
And you notice, by the way, I've watched this clip a lot now, how smooth he transitions the sentence so that it almost seems like a natural statement. It's like, bro, what you just said there? No. Slow this shit down. That's crazy what you just said.
Trying to characterize this kid who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them. And
see, he says the word anything other than one of them, and the word and connects to the word them. So you can't even like separate it. You have to pause it, analyze it, and be like, what he just said is insane. Knowingly lying.
Everything they can to score political points from it. In between the finger pointing, there was grieving on.
In between the finger pointing. There was no finger pointing. People wanted the truth and saying, hey, look at this guy. Would you look at that? Big shock. A trans-aligned person that is insane. Wow. Where have we heard that one before? Almost like it literally fits every checkbox that everyone's been saying for the better part of the past 5 years now or longer. Every single time. And when you say that, they're like, oh, no, well, actually, the vast amount of people that are causing the mass shootings are not trans-aligned people. Okay, bro. Okay. It's just weird. Every time it seems to happen, it is. But then you pull the lens back and say, well, it's not, though. It's not. It's just those are the ones you hear about, I guess. What?
Friday, the White House flew the flags at half staff, which got some criticism. But on a human level, you can...
Why would it get criticism?
See how hard the president is taking this.
My condolences on the loss of your friend Charlie Kirk. May I ask, sir, personally, how are you holding up over the last day and a half, sir? I think very good.
I think very good. Hey, there's a strong president in the face of one of his very good friends, close friends, someone that helped him intimately into getting elected. He's showing a very strong face in the face of all of this. Admirable. Let me guess, though. Jimmy's going to make a joke, right, guys?
By the way, right there, you see all the trucks. They just started construction of the new ballroom for the White House, which is something they've been trying to get, as you know, for about 150 years. And it's going to be a beauty.
Yes. Okay. He's at the fourth stage of...
I don't understand. Before he even tells a joke, they cut back to him and people just start laughing.
50 years, and it's going to be a beauty.
Yes. Okay.
What I genuinely do not understand what is funny. What happened there to make that funny? He didn't even tell the joke yet. What the fuck? A laugh track? It's got to be. I thought they had a live studio audience, but I don't get it. All I can say with this situation is I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised in the least bit. In fact, I expected this fully. Kata says, why are people acting like he was fired for opposing a certain side when it was because he deliberately lied about the shooter to paint a narrative to an uninformed audience? Probably because a certain political spectrum of people have a problem with habitually lying. These people are either delusional or dumb. Yep, 100%. Melee Game says, they don't care about free speech. They care about their propagandas losing. Love my ass off. Hollywood wielded cancel culture and pandered to a woke mob for years, and now they're suddenly against it, championing the free speech. What an amazing hypocritical shit show this has become. This is amazing. But hey, at least at the end of the day, we keep winning, and sanity is returning. But my goodness, I wonder what's going to happen next, because every day I wake up in more shock at how dumb certain people in this world approach every day of life. It is certainly something special. But I will leave that one there. And shout out again to Alucard for the heads up on that, because wow, that's definitely something, man.